Okay, so John, you're going to start shooting the compound. This is really your first time shooting it, so you've never really shot a compound before. So the idea is to make sure, as we said before, to get the bow into the right configuration so that you can shoot with it. So is the timing right on that?
Yeah, so the timing at the moment is perfect on this bow.
So what you want to do is you want to take a photograph of that,
Yeah,
okay, on your phone so that you know exactly where it is. And you then put it into your book. Okay?
right, yeah.
You write everything into your book, what you have, where the stops are. So what poundage is the bow?
So the bow is set at about £50.
50 pounds gold on the
Yeah.
bow. Okay? What's the length of the arrow?
The length of the arrow is 29 inches.
29 inches. And do you have the right spine?
That's what we'll have to check that
You
out.
have to check
Yeah.
out what the spine is, what you're going to use on the spine. So again, on your notebook, what you need to do is you want to write all that into your notebook so that you know exactly where you're going to go. So there's no point in getting the coaching going without the mechanics of the bow being perfect. So what we do is we check everything out on this, right? Make sure that everything is 100%. And then what we do is we go over to the shooting machine and we ascertain exactly what we should be shooting.
Perfect.
What we're going to have to look at is form-wise and what you're doing on the form and how you shoot and what you're doing. So before we go over to the shooting machine, we'll have a look at where your shoulder is, and we'll use a lightweight bow, and I'll give you an idea how we can do that. What we want to do now, you want to look at your form and realize, okay, you have a beginner's bow, and what we'll do is we'll draw back and have a look exactly from a biomechanical point of view. Is your shoulder in the right position before we start off? Before we start moving into getting the bow right and then picking up the bow and trying to shoot it, and things are not right. So if you just draw the bow for me there and there, you know, as a recurve, it doesn't really make a difference. And keep your shoulder fairly low. Okay, that's fairly decent. Okay, so now if you want to train with a bow like that, and you want to increase the poundage to shoot well, okay, what you need is you need a bow. Put that around that like that, right down to the very end, and the same on the bottom. Now, now tell me the difference in the weight of the bow now when you draw it. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way you can train with your bow to find out exactly what the draw weight for you is important, that you don't lift your shoulder. So we can then put another one on, and we can keep putting these bands on until we bring up the weight. So try that again and see what the weight of that one would be. How does it feel? And you see the trembling now at this stage. Yeah. So if you check the weight of that, check the weight of the bow, tell me what the poundage is.
Yeah, so 27.9 there.
27.9. So what does that tell you? You need to get this fitter.
Yeah.
So it gives them, so there's no point, I don't want to be what you're going to pulling anybody down, but you know, the trembling started at that stage. So like you can't shoot a ball unless you're fit. So you have to, so that's a 27.9.
Yeah.
Now okay, we had a look at the compound, which is a little bit easier to shoot, but the initial pull coming in, you say it's 50 pounds, then it drops down to 40 pounds. So you're okay on that end of it. But it's the initial pull that's going to cause you problems. So you need to be fit for that so that you can use your core to hold the shot properly.
Yeah.
So again, if I was, you know, putting you on a program, I'd have to put you on a training program to build up your strength. By using a bow like that and pulling it and letting it down, holding, and until you got stronger and stronger and stronger on your shooting. But that's a simple way of increasing the poundage without having to go to big expense on all different bows.
Yeah.
It's quite a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get the idea. So at 27, 30 pounds, you're starting to shake.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what's it going to be if you're going to pull 50 pounds?
Yeah.
You know, you may lift the shoulder and things like that. So we have to look at that and make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, do you understand how to use your core?
Mm.
Yeah. You know how to move into the bow,
Yeah.
hold into the bow. Yeah. From a recurve, you have a fair idea about doing that. So how long is it since you shot?
Must be nearly a year now.
Year.
Yeah.
So that seems reasonable at that particular stage. So what you're going to do, if you're going to take this compound bow fairly seriously and do well at it, you'd want to be shooting at least 3 to 4 hours a week.
Mm.
You know, like with a busy schedule and things like that. You know, if you want to become a professional, you'd want to be doing 6 hours a day.
Mm.
You don't want to be a professional. You want to shoot for pleasure. You want to so 4 to 5 hours a week.
Yeah.
You know, once or twice a week would be ideal. 1 hour's practice, 2 hours practice. You know, in the time that you have to shoot. But what I can do then is I can give you exercises, remedial exercises. So what we look at, you know, why are you shaking?
Mm.
Okay. So there's an anomaly in the muscles there that are causing you to shake.
Yeah.
So what we need to do then is we need to build those particular muscles up. So that's where a physiologist will come in and have a look at where, you know, are you weak in certain areas, and then we will design exercises around your shooting form so that, you know, gradually we'll build up the strength that you'll be able to pull without any trouble.
Perfect.
So we go over to the shooting machine now and get that sorted out. So you've checked the center shot and it's perfect.
Yeah, we checked the center shot
Yeah.
with the jig, and we checked the draw weight.
Draw weight, which is what's the draw weight?
The draw weight is 47.5 pounds,
Nearly 48 pounds.
and we checked the knocking point
The
as well.
knocking point as
Yeah.
well. So everything is 100. So you're what are you above centre, about an eighth of an inch above centre, or is it off level?
It's off level.
It's off level.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's off level. Right. So we've done all the checking. We have the centre shot right. We've got everything. We know the poundage, and now what we're going to do is we're going to try the arrow that is the 3L18. So this is the 3L18. You want to shoot that one, and we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the shot going off. Lovely. Right, John, we have a problem. The 3L18 is giving us deflection on the shot. So what we'll do is we'll go up a spine and we go to 318 and see exactly what happens with that. So definitely the 3L18 doesn't work on that bow. Okay? Even at 48 pounds.
Yeah.
So we really need to go up a spine higher. So we try a spine higher and see exactly what happens at this stage, okay?
Perfect. Yeah.
Right. So there's your 318. Yeah, much better arrow. So what we'll do now is we'll go up to a 328 and see what the difference is on the 328. You know, that's a slightly stiffer arrow again. So we have a 328 and we'll see what that's like.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
The heavier arrows seem to work best for you because of the draw length.
Yeah.
So we're looking at either a 328, or you could even go as high as a 340, 340, 349. It's very, very stiff. It seems to suit that bow much better.
Yeah.
So the heavier spine, the 18 is good, but it wouldn't be as good as the 328.
Yeah.
Now with slight adjustment of the bow and the rest, we've got a perfect bullet hole, but the best arrow coming out of it is a slightly stiffer arrow than what's recommended